All right, well, Janelle asked me to do a little bit of a memoriam for Jack, and so I remember that Frank Isaac sent out something, and so it's not original, the first part of my thing. It's a little vignette that's called The Train of Life. And apparently, you said Jack knew of this and,
yes,
and really liked it.
He liked it, so I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, I made a copy of it, and it's in his room.
Well, I'm stealing it back here.
Okay.
So anyways, it's called The Train of Life. Life is like a journey on a train with its stations, changes of routes, and even with accidents. We board this train when we are born, and our parents are the ones who get our ticket. When we are young, we believe they will always travel with us, but at some point their stations come and they exit, hoping they have taught us all well. As time goes by, other passengers board the train, many of whom will be significant. The love of our life, children, siblings, and friends. Many will get off during the journey and leave a permanent vacuum in our lives. Many will go so unnoticed that we won't even know when they vacated their seats and got off the train. And no, Frank, that does not pertain to me. This train ride will be full of joy, sorrow, fantasy, expectations, hellos, goodbyes, and farewells. A good journey is having a loving relationship with all co-passengers and making sure that we give our best to make their journey comfortable. The mystery of this journey is we don't know at which station we ourselves are going to get off. So we must live the best way possible, adjust, forget, forgive, and offer the best of what we have. It's important to do this because when the time comes up for us to leave our seat, we should leave behind wonderful memories for those who continue on. So thanks, Jack, for your memories and for being a significant passenger on our train of life. So I just wanted to share a few things of memories and so forth. And we don't go as far back as Frank and Pete and Ginger left, back to Santa Barbara for our memories. But Janice and I were fortunate enough that Jack and Janelle gave us good memories since that time. And the first time that we all got together was Jesse had invited Janice to one of Jack's board meetings, and for those of you who don't know, board is spelled B-O-R-E-D, and those were Thursday meetings. He was chairman of the board, and right away he took to Janice. Janice liked him, and then when I came into the picture, it was kind of questionable. But one thing we learned early was that if he didn't like you, he pretty well knew it, that just by his demeanor. But if he was your friend, he was your friend for life. And fortunately for me, after bribing Jack with many cocktails, I was finally allowed to join the Friday golf group. And it was always fun. He liked it because he could beat me well into his late 70s, and that was a real trick for him. And I liked it because the way we would end up putting for any of you golfers, if we ended up and I was 3 feet from the pin and he was 3 feet from the pin, it was good, good. That always helped my poor score to begin with. The girls never play like that. You got to putt that last half inch. So whether it was a social event, golfing, betting on golf, or just drinks, Jack was always up for it. The only thing he wasn't up for was someone's celebration of life. The reason I bring this up is I think it's pretty ironic why we're all here. It's for his celebration of life. And lastly, if you ever had telephone conversations with Jack, you came to realize that when his part of the conversation was over, he never said goodbye. Well, Jack stayed consistent until the end because when he passed, he never said goodbye. So here's to Jack as we say goodbye to him. Anybody else that feels like they want to say something? Feel free to come up and share some memories. Not all at once now.
I was sworn to secrecy, so I'm like,
Okay.
Sure, I probably can know. Was the last one at the last one? It was taken.
You could just run it a little No,
Well, I'll say something.
are you kidding?
I'm Jack's daughter.
Hi,
and-
Vicky.
Hi, Tiffany. And my dad was very, very blessed to have so many of you in his life. And that just was his life, was his friends. So I thank each one of you for all the times you spent with him through the good and the bad. And it's been really appreciated.
Nice.
Vicky, go have a cookie, honey.